For all its destructive power, Russia is now losing ground and losing the war. This village spent months under occupation and still bears the scars. Today, we found no desire here to relive the nightmare. The Soviet Union, it can never be allowed to come back, Lydia tells me. Her friend Nadia adds simply, Ukraine is for Ukrainians. But President Putin is calling up more troops, annexing more territory, and adding a chilling nuclear warning that might even be tested in the coming weeks.
When the territorial integrity of our country is threatened, to protect Russia and our people, we will certainly use all the means at our disposal. This is not a bluff.
He plans to send 300,000 reservists to Ukraine, a partial mobilization of Russian forces, and there'll be votes to annex territory under Russian control, referenda in the self-proclaimed republics of Donetsk and Luhansk in the east, and in Zaporizhia and Kherson in the south, to add to the takeover of Crimea in 2014. At the United Nations, the US president accused Putin of a reckless disregard for UN principles.
Russia has shamelessly violated the core tenets of the United Nations Charter. No more important than the clear prohibition against countries taking the territory of their neighbor by force.
The Ukrainians fought hard to force the Russians back along this road to the border just 5 miles away. Now, what his military lost, President Putin is trying to gain through annexation and nuclear threats. Here, they say, that is proof of the Kremlin's panic. And in Moscow, there are dangers for Putin. Protests tonight against a call-up that will bring the horrors of war closer to home. My pride says, go to war, says this young man, but common sense tells me I might die. On all sides, the stakes are suddenly even higher. John Ray, ITV News, Ukraine.